I can kick his ass. And I watched that and I was like, I should feel that more often.
Ty, you are on a mission to bring sex back to horror, and I would say you have massively succeeded on that front. Each installment within this trilogy kind of plays within a different subgenre. So if Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of looms over X, what kind of movies would you say looms over or inspires MAXXXINE?
You know, it's so many things, because it could be movies that are sort of Los Angeles based and movies about Hollywood and things like that. It could also be giallo movies. It could be you know, these kind of gritty Hollywood movies like Angel and Vice Squad, you know, anything that's sort of very craft forward, like from Hitchcock to De Palma to whatever. I mean, it was never anything so specific to say like, oh, it's going to be like this, but it's recreating a world. You're not only recreating like the nostalgia for the world and the realism of the world, you're also kind of recreating people's memory from media of the time. And so it's kind of like a amalgamation of all these different things. And so, but that's what's fun about this trilogy, is that they can all be very different, and they can represent like different eras of filmmaking as part of the style, but they can still have the connective tissue of both cinema and then the through line of the themes of the character.
So MAXXXINE is a powerhouse. She's big on mantras and visualization, which we love. What do you think is a lesson that we could all kind of take from MAXXXINE Minx, the character of MAXXXINE Minx? What is something we could all use in our day-to-day lives?
It's okay to be unapologetically yourself. I mean, she also gives herself the affirmations. Like, I think sometimes we feel like it's not okay to speak kindly to ourselves. And I just love that she stares at herself so intensely and tells her that she's a star. Like, because I think that sometimes it can seem egotistical or self-righteous to tell ourselves nice things, because in a lot of ways it's just so much easier to be mean to ourselves or think that we require more of ourselves to be great. And she proves that it's okay to encourage yourself without it feeling egotistical.
Right.
Yeah.
I think.
For me personally, I was like, I should never, ever doubt myself when it comes to, could I kick that man's ass or not? She's never like, oh no, am I too small? She's like, I can kick his ass. And I watched that and I was like, I should feel that more often. Not do it, but know it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I was just going to say she's an inner, what I love about watching MAXXXINE is the sort of stages of her digging deeper and deeper into her own sort of like well of profound resilience. And I like the moments where somebody sort of points out like, this is falling apart and you know, someone needs to do something. And she just totally believes that she'll fix it. She'll survive it. And she's just an absolutely iconic horror heroine. Yeah.
Busting balls, and we love to see it, right?
Yes,
Quite literally. Yeah.
You obviously have an incredible cast here, and I think one of my favorite things about this is there were no small roles. Even like a cameo, you have someone like Larry Fessenden, who we obviously fucking love, popping in to do a small part, and he comes on the screen and like my heart screams, and I'm just so excited about that. You obviously have a very cool history with them. I'm a little bit biased. I was also very excited. There was a Fangoria cameo in there, and it was like 40 fucking feet tall on the screen, and I was like, so thank you. That was really cool.
Yeah,
and also,
I still have that issue.
You have that issue?
Yeah.
You actually have it?
Yeah.
I mean, was that your personal issue that you used?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
That, no, we had to go find it. Yeah,
Nice.
It was a very specific time period, so
Yes.
we didn't have, but it's in my office.
I like that you also are like a nerd enough to be like, no, it has to be this specific
it was a
issue
thing.
because this is the time and
Yeah.
this is the issue that would have been
And
out.
of course, it was the one that was impossible to find.
Naturally, obviously. We're not going to
Yeah.
make it easy, of course. You guys are obviously, you probably already know this, you're on our newsstand cover. I don't know if you've seen it in person.
I haven't seen it.
but
Cool.
That's
yes.
great.
Also, I will say this is the fastest selling newsstand cover we've ever done.
Wow.
So congratulations to you guys. That speaks to what you've made here, which is awesome.
That's cool. I mean, for me growing up, I mean, that's super cool to see, because we did it with X, and then to do it again with this is very.
Yes.
I have the X one framed. It's in our bathroom, and this will go right next to it, also in the bathroom.
I'm sure you'll all be getting
Yeah.
copies of it. If you had to pick a Final Girl Kill song specifically for your character, and we're gonna make it an 80s song because you want to stay specific in the world of MAXXXINE, what would you choose?
Don't You Forget About Me.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
very good, Lily. Yeah.
It's also one of my favorite songs ever because I love The Breakfast Club so much. And that song, like, no matter when it's playing, I blast it. Yeah, it's this whole thing. So I feel like it's the one thing that she doesn't want anyone to do is, I just want to live forever. Like, don't forget about me.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Gimme, gimme, gimme by ABBA.
Yes.
There's not a soul out there, you know, no one to hear my prayer. So good.
Amazing.
Can you go?
I'm not in the movie.
You have to have one.
Well, we'll just,
Something really sexy.
I mean, what? There must be some songs from the '80s that you like.
I do. I like so many, but I'm really tired and my brain's not working.
Would you go with something that kind of contrasts the kill scene that's like upbeat and poppy, or something that's like dark and like slow and
I
synth?
think something really funky,
Oh, fun.
like a strong contrast.
Or like Debbie Harry or something.
Or how about like Fleetwood Mac? Well, that's older.
But it existed at the
Yeah,
time.
but it existed at
Already
the time, so let's do
existed.
something
There you
like
go,
that.
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Final answer.
Classics.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got to wrap it up. But can we all say together, in the spirit of mantras, can we do the "I will not accept a life I do not deserve" on 3? 1, 2, 3. I will not accept a life I do not deserve.